Hi, my name is Prince Love. Something I've always wanted to say to my father. I think now that I'm older, I'm able to be more vocal. But in the beginning, it was, the typical African dad. You can't really say all the things that's on your mind. But growing up, I think he has become more flexible. So I'm able to tell him everything right now. Yeah, I've seen him vulnerable once, and I don't think I was supposed to see that moment. But it made me know that he's also human, and it made me, even though I see him as a superhuman, sometimes it made me know that he's human like me, and he goes through some of the things that we go through, and he hurts as much. So it made me open up to him more. Yeah, open up to him more, and yes, let him know I'm also here for him as much as he's here for me all the time. And sacrifices. I mean, there were days when business was not working. Things were not going the way that they should. But some way, somehow, we always go home and there's food on the table, our fees are paid, everything he's supposed to do, he's doing it. So you could see then that he was going out of his way extremely. I remember there are times where, the fees has to be paid and the business is not going as much. He had to call friends, call people who pull resources together to be able to help pay our fees. And those are the times where I saw that he was willing to go to the end for each and every one of us. One thing I understand better is my dad's relationships. I mean, when I was little, I used to ask myself, why do you need so many friends? Why do you need so many people around you? There were days on Sundays after service, our house was practically full with people, random people you don't know. And then my mother has to cook for them. There were dishes to wash, and we were just whining and saying, where from all these people? But growing up, I realized that it takes a community to build people. And even though we didn't know each and every one of them, all of them played a role to become who he is. And sometimes the company helps him laugh. It has made me understand the essence of community. So one thing that shows, or I've done to prove that I really love my dad is, I think, getting a first class in school, because it was one of his core dreams, because most of his friends did not really see the essence of educating a girl, going all the way, and then making her end up in marriage. But then, I told him that I was going to go to school and make him proud. So I think I focused on that, and by the grace of God, I got a first class. So I think that's one thing that shows that I love him. There are so many favorite memories with my dad, but I think a core one was when, I think way back in 2008, one MPP campaign, and I was telling him that I'd never seen any political figure before, and I really wanted to go and see. And then the campaign was being held at Accra Academy, and we had come back from service. Everybody was tired, but he was like, okay, when it's time, we'll go. So then when it was time, he put all of us in the car and we went. Even though there were a lot of people, I couldn't see the then flag bearer. He put me on his shoulder so that I could see, because I just told him that I'd not seen any political figure before. So that's one of my favorite memories with my dad. Maybe not vocally, maybe he's not said it giving me the words of affirmation, but his actions just prove that even when I'm tired, I have to get up and push, because there's so much ahead of me. If he's been able to do it, then I can do it and more. One thing my dad does that I always carry with me is that even in the most serious situations, he always finds something to laugh about. Sometimes something can be happening, everybody's scared, we don't know what to do or where to turn, but he will find something funny and we all laugh about it in the moment just to release stress before we carry on. So Daddy, thank you so much for your many sacrifices. I really appreciate it, and from now on I'm going to be more vocal about it, but I just want to say I love you so much.